So Highlands Rewilding is based at Bunloit Estate by Loch Ness and Baldurny Estate in Aberdeenshire by Huntly. The purpose of the company is to enable nature recovery and community prosperity through rewilding at scale. And so the aims that come from that are to increase carbon sequestration and storage and biodiversity on the land that we operate on in a measurable and meaningful way. Also to create new rural jobs and enterprise opportunities from the rewilding activities that we are carrying on with on the land. And then finally to make an ethical profit. So we want to develop a land management model that is for nature recovery but is ethically profitable and economically viable, so that this is actually something that can happen and other landowners can do as well. So because one of the key aims of the project is to have a really research and data driven approach to what we're doing, we spent last year collecting data on Bunloit Estate in terms of the existing carbon storage and sequestration and biodiversity. One of the things that was identified in the research was that our peatlands are degrading and emitting a lot of carbon. We had monoculture plantations on the estate that are low in biodiversity, so one of the first interventions we did was to clear fell these plantations, and now we're working on a plan to restore the peatland. Elsewhere at Baldurny Estate, we have started planting, expanding the existing riparian broadleaf woodland. We also have Grampian graziers who are ahead of regenerative agriculture at Baldurny, and they've been grazing their cattle there in a holistic way where they rotationally move them, and so they graze intensely on one spot and then move on, and that's left to rest, and that's really good for the biodiversity. We've reached out to the local communities at Bunloit and Baldurny, tried to have a good level of open communication there, updating what's going on. We've had a few walk and talk events where on each estate we've invited the local community to come and we walk around and to get their ideas and input that we then take into account for our land management planning. And we've been holding outdoor education classes and environmental science classes at the estate weekly with our rangers here, collaborating with the teachers at the Glenurquhart High School, and that's just been a really positive part of our community engagement so far. The kids have been really enjoying that. Highlands Rewilding is a mass ownership company, so we have some founding funders already that took part in our first fundraising round at the start of the year, and the money raised from that enabled Highlands Rewilding to buy the land it's operating on. So we're running a crowdfunding campaign from December through to February. We'll have a low minimum investment, and we hope this is a way to broaden the shareholder base to include citizen rewilders to co-own the Highlands Rewilding company. As part of our research-led approach, we've been collaborating with several universities, including the University of the Highlands and Islands, our local university, to collaborate on research and also to share knowledge, just to help drive everything forwards in terms of nature recovery in Scotland.